everyone, welcome back to Jessie Lifestyle at Home. In today's video, I'm going to be cleaning up the main floor of my house. And we have quite a few toys I need to put back in their spots. If you're new here, my name is Jessie. I am a stay-at-home mom. I have 3 kids. My 2 oldest are actually grown adults, which is crazy. And I have a 4-year-old that is in pre-K this year. I like to call myself a professional stay-at-home mom because I've been a stay-at-home mom for like 20 years now, which is crazy. My oldest is 21. He'll be 22 in April. And yeah, I've been doing this for a really long time, and I've been raising kids and being a homemaker through so many stages of life. You know, I've done the crazy toddler years, young school age years, middle school, high school. Now, you know, learning how to be a parent of adults, while also simultaneously having to restart all of the school age kids stuff. So last summer we went through the whole graduation phase with my daughter, and this year I'm right back into pre-K and learning all of the new ways they're doing pre-K and the new rules and the new systems and everything that goes along with that. So even though I have been through so many phases of motherhood, I'm still learning and, you know, learning how to navigate through all of that. This is our 3rd home. This is our forever home. So we are just slowly making changes here and there. And I've been wanting to add these wooden accent strips to the side of our built-in next to our fireplace that we added to the house a couple years ago. And so I finally went to Lowe's and I got these 1x2s, and I'm staining it with my favorite color. This is the Early American by Minwax. And I'm gonna just pop these right on it, and I feel like it makes a crazy difference to the look of the built-in. So in preparation, I did this the night before. I just quickly did the stain, let it sit overnight, and then did a quick clear coat on it so that it'll be ready to put up for this video. Excuse my crazy face, but the built-ins had these little thin strips of decorative molding on the front, so we just pulled both of those out and we built the mantle. We actually installed this entire fireplace ourselves a couple years ago, and my husband built this really beautiful beam mantle. So I thought adding these little wooden accents to the front of these built-in shelves would add a little bit of character and a little bit of depth to this area. And one of our new tools is this airless brad nailer that works with his DeWalt. It's a DeWalt tool, and we already have a ton of the DeWalt batteries. It has made such a difference in these little projects because we don't have to drag the big compressor and all of the hoses and wires, and like it doesn't have to be a big deal. Oh, I need to quickly nail these onto the front of the bookcase, and it was easy. Like it just wasn't a whole drama trying to get out a bunch of different tools. Love it. So the only thing is I couldn't add a wooden strip to this bottom piece because it's one full piece. I have thought about maybe cutting off the little piece in front and then adding in some wood here, but I don't think it's too bad with having the 2 wood accent pieces and then not on the 3rd shelf. Like, I feel like it makes it look a little bit more intentional that it's on the actual shelving parts and not necessarily like the bottom. I don't know. I think it looks good. I'm really happy with that little bit of upgrade. I've also had this idea in my head for a while. We did more of a German schmear effect on this fireplace, and we left it kind of messy looking. My dad has been begging for me to clean off the extra mortar on all of the bricks. I'm like, Dad, it's the way it's that's intentional. Because he was a mason for a long time growing up, 20 or 30 years. He did masonry work and had his own business. And so he was like, ooh, it was bugging him about how messy the grout work was, or the mortar work was. So I decided to take the Zepp muriatic acid grout cleaner and just use it to rub all over the tops of the bricks to kind of clean them off a little bit. And I'm really happy with it. I think it gives it a whole new life. It just looks a little bit cleaner, a little bit brighter, and it really brings out the brown tones of the bricks that I chose. So this was literally on a whim. I wasn't sure if it was going to work or not yet, but it definitely did. I think there's still a couple bricks that I really need to work on that were really covered. And I'm going to have to get a little brush or something. But so far, so good. I like the way the bricks are popping out now.
To clear your head out, I don't got nothing to say. How could you let me get away still? Well, I still cry, I won't lie. Well, you'll never know if I'm fine. Am I alright? Well, you'll never know. You took this path on your own time without giving us a try. So we'll never know. Feel good, won't feel bad tonight. I feel good.
Also, you have to be really careful with the muriatic acid. It can really harm your skin. So I'm actually wearing 2, they're clear, but I'm wearing 2 gloves to kind of protect my hands on from the acid.
Want me past tense. I think you got away somehow. Did you get away somehow? 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 Best way out is always through.
So what do you guys think? Do you like the bricks being a little bit more prominent, or did you prefer the kind of German schmear-esque look of the messy, whitewashed bricks? I'm really liking this. And the thing is, if later we want to do it, make it messy again, you can always add and subtract and kind of play with everything. But these aren't actual real bricks. Well, they are. They're thin bricks that we got from, I think, Home Depot or Lowe's, I believe. And so they're not as thick and heavy as regular bricks. They're just bricks cut in half. So my husband and I and my dad, we designed this whole fireplace because it was nothing but a void. And I think, I'm like, this house needed a fireplace. It needed a focal point in this living room. And it just makes me happy that, and proud to know that we are the ones that did it. I think it looks so good. But of course, now I gotta wash the beam off again because it got a little bit of mortar dust on it, and I'm gonna put my little garland back up there, and it's just gonna look like super pretty and brand new again.
Did you get away somehow? Way somehow, way somehow. Best way out is always through.
And if you've been with my channel a while, you know that this chair is the one that my pug likes to wipe his face on. So I always have to kind of just spot clean the corners of the chair. But today I wanted to bring out my little green machine because there was a couple spots on the little accent rugs that I wanted to clean up as well, because my 4-year-old likes to play with slime and Play-Doh, and I always can't catch him before he goes and tries to take it in a different room. So we're gonna get some slime and some Play-Doh up off of the rug, but first I wanted to give this chair a more deeper clean and get the spots where the pug likes to clean his face off on my chair. For upholstery, I'd like to use just a little teeny bit of powdered Tide, because you know it is meant for fabrics. I don't use a ton of it, like I don't saturate it with Tide, but I just use a little bit in the machine just to kind of clean the fabric, and then also it smells really good as well. So here is one of the spots I'm talking about, and when I'm using warmer water in the machine, it breaks up that Play-Doh really well, and I could just suck it up with the carpet cleaner machine. But there's a couple little spots as well. I was getting cat hair, pulling cat hair off of it too, because the cat likes the sun in front of the door here, and we have a black, long-haired black cat, and he just sheds like crazy. It still feels really weird to me that I have, like, it's so quiet in the house now, and I'm not being pulled 5,000 directions when I'm just trying to clean. I can put my audiobook in my ear and I can just like focus and get a lot of things done. I brought out my new steam cleaner because that is what works the best for the slime. And as you can see, I just steam it. It gets more malleable because the slime dries hard. And then I'll get a bristled brush and then use it on the carpet. And then I'm using my green machine. I lost the little cap to the green machine I was looking for. But then you take the little green machine and you can suck up any of the slime and get rid of it that way. It helps get any of them that are like stuck to the fibers. I also have my Folex to help any there's a couple little spots here and there that I'm looking at as well. But it helps you keep your carpets longer because slime is, I'm not a fan. I really don't like having it in the house, but sometimes like he'll end up getting some from other people, or find a way to get some slime in the house, and it always ends up on fabric, and then I get really upset because it's really hard to get out of fabric. But I found the best way to do it is to steam clean and then suck it up with the green machine. Course, we have the dirty water pours. Disgusting. You can kind of see the chunks of the slime in there. But yeah, it really does a good job of getting all of the gunk everywhere. And I'm just using my O-Cedar flat mop to mop the laminate floors. I am using just hot water, vinegar, and a dash of Mrs. Meyer's just for a little bit of scrubbability and smell. And it does a good job of keeping my laminate floors clean and shiny and dirt-free, streak-free. The vinegar really helps with the whole streak-free shine. But yeah, I really do like this flat mop. It gets the floors a little bit more wet than the spin mop, but I love that the flat mop's bucket is a lot smaller and it's easier to store. I still have my spin mop. I'm using it outside as like an outside mop to like wash the siding and the cabana and stuff like that. The only reason I moved from the spin mop is the fact that this heads kept coming off. Like, I guess I'm really rough with it, and when the mop heads would get saturated with water, it would pop off the frame. I don't know if the frame was wearing out. I even bought a new frame head for it, but it just kept being pulled off. Look how crazy dark that water dump was. But I have plans in here to do a couple more little upgrades as well, but so far I'm really happy with the way that little built-in turned out. Our dining room is a hot mess. We moved the chairs over because Malcolm wanted to play with his swing. So I'm going to head and take the swing down and pull the table back over. But first I have to get all of the toys out of the way and move our little crazy skeleton guy. It's October now, so I can move him outside in our little garden area. I'm not a huge like outside Halloween decorator. So I think that we're just going to decorate a little bit in the little side garden area, versus like in the big front yard. But I don't know. We have a month to kind of play with it and see how it goes. Malcolm loves Halloween. But I noticed that these globes were getting super dusty, so I needed to get up here and start from the top to bottom cleaning with getting these glass globes clean. We've actually been having family dinners on Sunday. We usually eat at the table. We're a big like family. We eat at the table. We don't eat in front of the TV type family. We all eat together and try to talk about our day and maybe play like a little game or something after dinner every night. So we've loved having the dining room because when we have Sunday dinners, like sometimes we have my oldest son and his longtime girlfriend and her sister over, and then also my daughter has a longtime boyfriend as well, long-term boyfriend. So he'll come over on Sundays, so we can have like 6 to 8 people over just to have like a regular Sunday dinner. So it's really nice to have like more room in here to have more family over. I love that my family is growing, and I love seeing my kids in like nice, healthy relationships with pretty nice, amazing people. So this rug in here, I do like the way it looks. It is really thin though. So this vacuum that I'm using, which is I think it's the Hoover one blade vacuum. It has really good suction, so it kind of like sucks the carpet up as it vacuums. But this carpet is supposedly machine washable. I don't think I'm going to be able to throw it in our washing machine, even though it is a king size load. But I have used a little green machine on a couple little spots here and there from like after dinners and stuff, and it's worked out really, really well. So I don't know if this will work long term, but those couple pictures that I had over there on the mirror dresser, I was like, I wonder if this would look really good over here. It was just on a whim, and it's just different pictures of the family up there. I think it works out. We also moved this giant clock, which was in our kitchen. It's literally the same color as the wall though, which is really funny. That was kind of unintentional, but it happens. And we decided to move it at the top of our stairs because we're going to be adding some like hooks and things in the kitchen to hang up his backpack and just have like a command center in the kitchen. So here's kind of like a little sneak peek of the clock being in here versus on the kitchen wall. And here are the stairs. Is it pretty much 1 year later from me repainting the stairs, and they look amazing. They look exactly like the same. They have worn wonderfully. There's no real like footpaths that are like when I had stained them black, you could see exactly what steps the kids use the most, and like you could see a footpath of where they like to walk, which is like closer to the railing. It's turned out so good. I recently got a comment on the video that I did this and asked if I had put a top coat, and I was like, not really. I put the wax coat, which is basically a top coat, but I didn't put anything like special, like a shellac or anything on it, and it's like held up really well, like so much better than when I stained it. I got a bunch of flowers and stuff from Walmart for fall, and then I just decided that I wasn't going to go full fall, but I figured I could throw a couple on here, and I thought it would look really nice and add some like colored wooden beads in there to just give this little area like a fall vibe. I'm using the You Want mop vac in here. I really like this one. It does a really good job, and it just gets two things done at once. And I don't think I'll ever get over how disgusting these dirty water pours will be from the mop vac. But thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this motivated you to tackle an area in your house, and hopefully you will hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my uploads. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys next time.